Mad Catz is no more. They filed a voluntary assignment in bankruptcy. What this means is that all of their property will be assigned to a trustee and will be liquidated to pay off their debts. Executives have been reassigned, the staff has been sent home, whatever's left of the company will be sold to the highest bidder. So it's possible we either see the name, the products, or a combination of emerge sometime again in the future. Developer Akira has released footage of a game that features characters from Street Fighter EX and their fighting game called Fighting Lair they released many years ago. It was initially thought to be an April Fool's joke, but it found out to be actually legit when Akira actually streamed some live gameplay. No further info has been provided outside of that teaser in the stream that they did, which obviously was in complete Japanese, so unless someone translates it, we have no idea what was said. But we look forward to finding out a lot more about this surprise announcement. Sega launched a new site with a countdown timer alongside an 8-bit Bayonetta game that was released for April Fool's Day. Now, obviously the game was a joke in the way that it was made, but that countdown timer actually appears to be a hint at an announcement that's coming next week, possibly for Bayonetta 3. We'll see when the timer hits 0, which appears to be on April 11th. Google's added new feature to Maps, Miss Pac-Man. Now when you load up Google Maps, you'll see a little icon that has Miss Pac-Man on it. If you click on that, your current location will turn into a Miss Pac-Man level, filled with dots and power pellets. Depending on how the roads are around where you are, determines on how the level's been made, and sometimes can make it a pretty hard game to play, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Microsoft has released videos showing the new features and UI adjustments for the March update for Xbox One. Notable features include beam integration, a new guide layout, an achievement tracker, and a new controller configuration option that even lets you turn off the rumble completely from the settings, which previously was only available for the Elite controller. Hyperkin has had another April Fool's joke this year, as they've pretty much done annually, but this time it may be more than just a joke. What they did was release concept art for a device called the Retron Junior. What this device is designed to do is play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games via HDMI straight to your TV. Now, this wouldn't be the first time Hyperkin has released something like this for April Fools, but the difference is this time they're also releasing another Game Boy related device called the Smart Boy, which allows gamers to play their actual Game Boy cartridges but using their smartphone as the display. So this one isn't as far-fetched as, say, the Turbo Duo that they tried to, use for a joke years ago. That actually kind of got some people excited. It never came to fruition. But they may not just be using this as a joke. This may actually be gauging interest for a device like this. Me personally, I'm interested, so they have my vote. Sony and Naughty Dog just announced the Jak and Daxter PS2 Classics, coming to PS4 later this year. Inside this package, you'll get Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, Jak 2, Jak 3, and Jak X Combat Racing in full 1080p upscaled. Now, this isn't a remastered edition like the upcoming Crash Bandicoot set. What this is the original PS2 version converted to play on a PS4. But there are other additions like remote play, activity feeds, second screen support, and more. This may actually be a lead up to an announcement for a new Jak and Daxter game at E3. That's all the news for now. Stay tuned for more news and content from Press Start News.